As always, thank you for the love and support. Let's keep engaging in the comments, and I'm glad you're enjoying this as much as I am. We had some terms that came up in the last episode that I liked a lot. We started to kind of see a little bit of this unreliable narrator motif from Louis, or at least I love the term that was used, the odyssey of recollection. People often will embellish in storytelling, or they might forget some facts or replace some facts with others, etc., etc. So it calls into question many aspects of the story that we're being told by Louis right now, especially considering how markedly different they were from the old tapes, which now are deleted and burned, by the way, as marking a fresh start, and also conveniently getting rid of all evidence of any contradictions that Louis may have had in the past. But it's a show of faith from Malloy in a way. Louis, in trying to figure out a way to embrace his new lifestyle, shall we say, it wasn't going too well. Feeding on cats and rats, couldn't get with the killing. When Jake the dog got under his skin a little bit too much, Bender Benning Rodriguez screwed him out of his business, his social status, complete disrespect, basically. So he gutted like a pig for all the town to see. But of course, the way that it was then put on display triggered a race riot in town, and Storyville, most of Storyville burned, and probably plenty of people hurt. If not dead, homes destroyed. And then in a moment of guilt and regret, and as the showrunner, even so, producer, showrunner, writer, as the guy at the end of the last episode was talking about it, said he was probably even feeling kind of suicidal thoughts in there, and stumbling through the streets looking for a way to find retribution, similar to episode 1, how at the end of his rope he kind of like just throws himself out into the night and is trying to seek solace somewhere. This time there was no family to go to. This time there was no church, no religion, anything like that. So saw somebody was in trouble in a house, went in and saved them. And it sounds like, at least from the brief episode little description, that we've given a teenager the gift. So getting about to get like all Buffy the Vampire Slayer up in here. I don't know about animate, but inanimate objects Louis can cause to spontaneously combust present time. And then Lestat, in the context of this story, not only can he like read minds and influence people, but if he tries hard enough, he can basically mind control a room of like people with probably like average lower IQ and intelligence and whatnot. So more powers are being revealed to us. Caught myself basically different versions of the vampire code of morality, some that I was disapproving of in previous episodes, and then others that I was kind of like on Louis' side for. Again, call that hypocrisy if you will. I think there's an argument to be made, but I was the first one to call myself out when everything is said and done. As usual, thank you as always. Subscribe for more to support, like, comment, etc., etc. Let's talk about this before, during, and after. The bell lets you know whenever I post more content. And by the way, if you want the full, unadulterated, uncensored, uncut version of these reactions, because these are doctored up for YouTube. I cut down on the length a little bit, not substantially, but I cut down the length a little bit. I have to censor it for algorithmic purposes. If you want the straight from the horse's mouth, if you want that pure, uncut, raw sugarcane video content, if you sub on Patreon, then that's ad-free, no less. You can find the full a back library that I'm slowly uploading. In addition to all these videos will be going up there as well. I'm sure it'll be kind of awkward because there'll be times where I'm like pausing and trying to gather my thoughts, but if you want it, you can have it. The ruthless pursuit of blood with all a child's demanding. These titles are getting too long for a YouTube title description. And rice, please. Although, no, I did hear they were taken straight out of the book, but I'll shut up.
I can't tell you that.
Talking to family or coworkers?
Yeah. Look, it's not an article. It's a book. I mean, we can do a chapter in Vanity Fair, but I know it's been 10 years.
Good morning. I hope you've passed a comfortable night.
I never pass a comfortable night.
You were scheduled to have your levodopa transfusion this week.
Been tapping my phone?
Mr. de has arranged a physician to administer it here tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
Well, I'll take care of it on
Your
my own.
doctor in New York was consulted and has given consent. You'll find a note from him in your electronic mailbox.
Electronic mailbox?
Where's Louis?
Mr. de will be resting today. Would you follow me to the reading room?
Reading room. Are you gonna? Oh, but does he have like diaries? Okay, I'm sorry, but this is gorgeous. Unless I'm an idiot, those are cherry blossoms, right? Like, I'm not big on flowers and plants. I love orchids and then like cherry blossom trees, especially like this is the nerd in me, but whenever there's like a samurai movie or like even like Neo Samurai, that final fight against Krieger and Elysium always comes to mind, but just the as they fall in the wind, or literally like most fights in Ghost of Tsushima. But this room is gorgeous. Oh, I love this though.
Quite the house plant.
And there's a
The
whole little
interior designer hired was a sentimentalist. Some notion of hers he was missing the natural world.
Does the bookshelf descend?
You are getting access to very precious items from the archives.
An alternative perspective on the years of your interest. Please, wear these when handling the materials.
Alternative perspective. So these are written by friends, family, or associates, I assume. I like this though. No, this could be a fascinating. This could actually be very interesting because this could offer literally like a different perspective, different point of view on Louis' life, assuming they're like unadulterated and undoctored. I'm assuming we'll have the diary of the girl that he turned. November 14, 1945. We've arrived in Paris. What a relief. My whole bad self feels revitalized. I can sometimes read old cursive. My whole dead self feels, I can still, revitalized, head to toe. We might be outsiders to both humans and Parisian life, but I do appreciate both now with such fervor. I can still read cursive. I was taught cursive in elementary school. It's kind of fallen by the wayside. I can still write most things in cursive still, and I can kind of read it.
POWs are malnourished, nothing but bone and sinew.
1941.
Their blood is bitter. It almost makes you feel sick to drink it.
So are these all from... Is this like Louis and Lestat's journals? Surely they're more than just them. This could be a peaceful place to read, though.
Auntie told me to stay put and keep away from the door.
There you go.
I tried to be good and stay right where I was. But when Auntie came back, she got stuck on the other side and brought the fire back with her. I closed my eyes and waited for the fire to take me too. I just prayed it wouldn't hurt too bad. That's when the Black Angel came.
The Black Angel.
He was beautiful and strong and fast, and he carried me like I was made of feathers.
He's my god now.
The Black Angel took me to a fine house with gold ceilings like the ones in the picture houses. And that's when I guessed I was in heaven. So I waited for the pain to go away and my mama to join me.
Oh.
But she didn't come and the pain got worse. The Black Angel was crying.
She's going cold. What do we do? Nothing.
And I remember thinking,
She's dying.
why would an angel cry in heaven?
More human.
Immediately, what do we do? Nothing. We do nothing. When he went to go in there, I thought that I was forgetting who this woman was, but it sounds like he just found somebody that he could possibly save and saved her. I love this though. 4 episodes in and we're gonna get a story. It sounds like we're gonna get a character episode. So new character, it's her character episode, and we get to see things through her perspective and point of view, literally by her diary and ergo her narrations. So that's really cool. I love this aspect because then we can see if we can notice any differences or similarities and find if what matches and what doesn't in Louis' recollections.
Human entanglement.
And then I saw the White Angel.
Drain her. She's only a kid.
C'est impossible. No, please.
Impossible.
Please. I don't know where to bite. Her body's all
You
charred.
know you can do this.
And she'll be what? A lapdog. A daughter. You were ready to abandon our home. Now you want a third.
Damn.
To die. Please.
Stock can't say no to him. So is he doing it for Louis? I feel like he's doing it for Louis because he's just gonna let her die. See that's care though. Like Granted, he's not doing it for her sake, but he's doing it for, yeah, he's doing it for Louis' sake.
The white angel, he bit me.
He bit
right
me.
in the neck. And I thought, what a strange thing for an angel to do.
And I said, boy, howdy. What an odd decision to make on his behalf. Well, that'll save her. And the angel, he done fed me.
And then I tasted it.
Oh, boy.
And right away, I felt strong as a streetcar.
Oh. Oh. She's gonna take right to it, though, isn't she?
Enough!
And I realized what I thought was heaven was just some nice room. And what I thought were angels were really hell demons. But seeing as Mama died, and Auntie, she was burnt up too, I decided to make the best of it. You got some of your own I can have?
You want more?
Ooh. I feel that's going to be a very interesting perspective now. It's one thing to turn an adult, but it's another thing to turn a child, a teenager. And with all the hormones and the wanton musings of a child and the impulsive behavior, the brain that literally has not yet fully, I mean, granted, our brains are always developing, right? But they say the average age of a fully developed brain is around like 25, 26-ish years old, right? So, like, ooh, gotta turn them young now, boy. I tell you what.
So this my new house?
And she gonna be pleased as punch.
This my fountain? What is that?
That's the incinerator where we burn the...
We'll get to that soon enough.
Oh, boy.
So where'd you find me? At my old house?
Where'd you find me?
I heard you cry for help.
That suit.
I mean, we can hear people's thoughts.
What?
It's true.
Prove it. What am I thinking now?
Well, you turn.
Well,
Oh.
I can't. I'm your maker.
You're wondering if your nails will be like that forever. And the answer is yes.
Damn.
It's a special trick only folks like us have. Like the nails and the teeth.
So you can hear.
Ah, damn. Interesting. So if I had waited until episode 4, I would have had my answers to that question. I mean, either way, you guys and gals answered it, so that's fine. I mean, like, no 2-episode differential, no big spoilers. I don't mind, like trivia and little factoids that are overall harmless to the narrative, but overall, nobody's really been... The only thing that's been... I hesitate to use this word. The only thing that's been, like, spoiled for me per se is that we're going to get more backstory of Lestat next season, which is fine. I mean, I assumed we were going to get backstory to him anyway, but luckily any spoiler-ish stuff I've seen like in the comments, as far as I can tell, has just been like, it'd be like spoiler alert, and then I just don't read it. I just stop reading after that point. So
It's a special trick only folks like us have. Like the nails and the teeth.
So you can hear me, but he can't. That make him the dumb one?
What's funny?
oh no.
If he makes you, he can't hear your thoughts anymore. Something about the sacrifice of creation.
Did he make you too?
He did.
What's she saying?
He has to rely on my words to understand me. Just like a human.
I'm not human no more, am I?
No. You're a
Oh,
vampire.
Lestat's
I
not
can
gonna
see
like
where
this.
this is going.
Oh no. Oh,
How'd you do that?
You'll do it too, in time, my little milkweed.
she's so
I'll teach
excited
you.
about it.
Just like I taught Louis here. But not if we're going to have family secrets.
We're a family?
Oh,
Yeah,
we're a f***ed up little family.
but with no secrets.
So what's that for?
Hey,
That's where we burn bodies.
in this way, this could work out, though, in a messed up, fun little way. Lestat gets his way, right? He's not alone. He has Louis. Louis isn't just, like, faced with Lestat. So in this way, what? So Louis got to save somebody, and then, like, Lestat kind of questioned earlier, like, oh, so in this way you get, like, a daughter. You get the family that you otherwise wouldn't be able to have. I mean, if anything, Lestat should also like this, because if they do stay together, granted, we're not even a day into this relationship, but if they do stay together, Lestat's biggest fear was isolation, and if he truly loves Louis as much as he claims to, then the idea of, like, this being the potential, like, start of something bigger, and they could, like, be together, and that's, like, their family, I doubt it'll last, because where Lestat and Claudia now in Dubai, but you know, for the time being, she's so
Uncle
okay
Les
with
and Daddy
everything.
Lou are rich. They have nice clothes and a nice auto carriage and a funny way of being nice to each other.
Funny way of being nice to each other. Oh, target acquired.
So I'm supposed to kill him?
You don't have to. There's always the birds and the beasts.
Or you can endeavor on an experience that feels like eating syrup while riding on the wind.
Great sales pitch for a child.
I'm not sure how I feel about that pleated skirt.
It's chiffon. It has movement.
I love it. I love it. It's Claudia and her two dads. Amazing. She's about to go murder this man, and they're like, I'm not sure how you feel about this skirt. And she's like, well, it's got utility, don't it? And he's like, yeah, but the color's all off. Like, all right, honey, go get your sugar crisps now.
Looks like she takes after me.
Tremendous.
Oh my God.
Fortifying myself for an evening of swan hunting. Back in the car, Claudia.
Claudia!
Claudia!
Oh,
Claudia!
oh no.
Claudia!
Hey, no, get back here, Missy.
Oh no, police officer. Gets back here, Missy. Oh no.
Young girl?
Oh no.
Where are your parents at this hour?
It's a horror movie. Head back to Shreveport there, son.
I ask you a question, young lady.
Your question.
I said, where are your parents?
Oh no.
Claudia! Don't! Not a cop!
They tried to shoot her. That didn't work.
You have
Damn.
to stop while they're alive.
Who was it that she takes after?
Ah, nice.
You ain't a girl. You a devil.
Fascinating. See, she likes this though. She's like, yeah, I never really been much of nothing in life, but now I seem to have a purpose of sorts, I reckon. Finna, I just might go ahead and eat what I wants to at this rate.
You're gonna wake up feeling a whole lot of things. Little guilt, a bad taste in your mouth from the cop.
Little
which
guilt,
again,
huh?
you should never choose.
I'm sorry.
What did I just say?
Don't eat cops.
Gotta listen to
Don't
your
eat
elders when they're
cops.
talking.
Eat the
You're new to
rich.
this.
I'm hungry.
Oh my God.
Hungry? You just ate a man twice your size. You can't possibly be.
I'm
This
hungry.
observation of young lady metabolism is permanent now.
Oh no, I was just gonna joke about her metabolism, but yeah, literally, it's like permanent metabolism of a growing kid. Like, I was insatiable, I reckon. Oh
You
my
don't want to engorge yourself, my petite.
God.
More tomorrow, okay?
Histrionics.
Oh,
Just settle.
she's already off on the. Oh no.
Claudia!
You suck them like frog legs and burn them like trash. And the things I used to eat, I don't like so much anymore.
I don't care much for the macarons or anything of that nature. Oh my
What comes out
God.
of humans is just so much sweeter.
Oh!
Me and Uncle Les have a nickname for it. Kill juice.
Oh, be careful. Oh no, she's playing with it. Oh my God.
I gotta go to bed when the rest of the world wakes up. So there's less kids to play with. But I found ways to fun it up some.
Have you seen my slippers?
Oh no.
By the window. Does every night end like this?
Y'all get tired, but I do.
Why did she talk to the book?
What did she talk to the
Sun comes up, we go down. That's never gonna change.
Anxiety in the
We
house
got
now.
rules, little miss.
Rules are fools, Daddy Lou.
Keeping you safe, Lil Wave.
She-
She talked to the book again.
Why do you talk to the book?
The book is my friend.
The book is her friend.
The book is a book.
Oh Lord.
Good night.
Sharing a coffin.
Night.
Oh, I suppose you could see in the dark, couldn't you? Is that her-
down, Claudia.
Oh, she's drawing.
I got a question. You may me, and you may Louis. Who may you?
Oh.
When I'm tired, I'm not so kind.
And where are the vampires at?
C'est toi qui lui as fait ça?
C'est
Oh,
une fille
Lord.
curieuse.
They speak in French. They gonna fight now.
Tout ça qu'il faut, c'est remettre une question de
She's having too
l'existence.
much
Fight
fun.
sounds funny in French.
Tu as oublié ta jeunesse.
Putain de merde! Bonne nuit!
Bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit. She don't want to be
Let's see if it's a
alone.
good fit.
Oh, look at
Good
him
evening,
though.
sirs.
He's enjoying it. It's kind of like being a parent, right? Sometimes like I wouldn't know, right? Like no having kids. You go from like these kids are like grinding my last nerve and are just jumping over the house and annoying and talking, asking questions and causing a nuisance. And then you're like, oh, look at that. Get her first coffin, and you take her out to kill her first victim, drain them, and then give her nice skirts and whatnot. And
Yeah, she gonna pass real soon.
oh my god.
Poor child. Can't nothing be done?
We trying to accustom her to the thought of going home to God.
Oh my.
It's so soft!
Something ain't right here.
Something's wrong with that child.
I love it, Daddy Luke. Can I get this one,
He looks
please?
hungry.
Please, can I?
Oh, jeez. Dude, the fact that like all in their own way, all three of them will just like kill. They'll just kind of kill if it strikes their fancy. One of them kills, the others judge, rinse and repeat. Also, I love look how each of them have their own coffin that matches their personality. I never realized that. Get out of town. I mean, yeah, you pick your coffin, you pick your bed, I guess.
And diary, you can already tell the words come easier when you're locked in tight, wrapped in pink satin, and Daddy Lou's feet ain't in your face.
There's
It's
no day
just
one.
me, my pen, my brain, my heart, and the blood of the streetcar conductor I drained after he got off work. Thank you, streetcar driver.
Writing all
I hope they
night.
got more of you at your company to fill in for you.
Billing journal after journal. Oh, someone's up late. Hello? Oh, yeah. Little late night hanky-panky there. I'm sure she won't hear. Don't you juge me, mon ami, mon cœur. Les anges ont la table. Omelette de fromage. You think they would soundproof the coffins though if she's writing all night? I really do. I already love her character. For the show right now, like we're all like, oh, woe is me, to be a vampire, to not be a vampire, take pride in what you are. I can't reconcile with this. And just have this girl being like, mercy, oh Lord, I believe that once I'm done, this whole town's gonna be getting the vapors. It sure is a nice time we're all having out here, ain't it? Like,
Uncle has
great.
got secrets.
How you figure?
ooh, okay,
He
rolled
don't
up
give good
sleeves.
answers to questions. Sits on the
suspenders.
truth like it's his chair or something. I thought we weren't supposed to keep secrets.
Claudia's got a few years on us.
She's coming around to my way of thinking.
Sometimes, old people don't like talking much about the past. You gotta be careful where you dig, you understand?
The grave will out the truth, It's got to come out sooner or later.
How does it work? Love between two men.
Oh, we're gonna have this conversation. Yeah, Louie, how does it work? We'd love to hear your take. And I want that shirt too.
Works like love.
I don't know if I'm crazy or not. He already wore very nice suits, like in general, but am I crazy, or since his club burned down and his family cut ties with him, right? And it's just been him fully embracing the relationship and lifestyle he's been living with Lestat. I feel like his wardrobe has gotten a bit more am I crazy? Like a bit more colorful, a bit more unique and out there. So maybe it's just this one scene I'm noticing it in particular. Well, no, I'm seeing normal suits too. I think I was looking too much into. It's not just because of all the colors and the rainbow patterns or anything like that.
I don't know. Works like love.
You ever let go?
I used to. Used to pretend to. Can't say I do anymore. Uncle Les does sometimes.
Is that what he's up to when he goes out alone?
Nah, sometimes his kills get
Sexual,
extravagant,
messy.
and I don't like seeing it.
Ah. Oh, jeez. All right, dinner. Yeah, I'm sure Peter hates this
I don't know how you
show.
do that. You can't like the taste.
I try to. And Claudia, it's not just what you eat. You can kill quick and painless, or you can get extravagant.
No.
There have been times I've gone a little too far myself. Some killing has a consequence.
Glad he
Fire
can,
in your house
like he can recognize that.
was a consequence. It came about because of one of my kills.
Okay. Look,
I used to get low.
props to Louis right here. This is one of those things that like a lesser show might save. You know when a movie saves something like a hidden secret for a third act reveal, and you have that trope of like, oh, the truth comes out, and then the characters like part ways momentarily, and then eventually reunite for the climax. It's one of the biggest like tropes in all of like cinema and media. But I like how we're getting ahead of this, and in this moment where Louis is truly like, I'm not going to keep secrets from you. We're going to have a healthy line of communication. He's like, yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, murders and kills can have consequences. And like he just said, the night that I rescued you, that situation, I was the catalyst of that. So through one way or another, what happened is kind of my fault. They're surprisingly mature in this situation.
Caught up
Good
in
move.
human affairs.
Get in front of that. She seems chill with it too. Like, all right. Then again, she's very much like just kind of taking things as they come. Like, wherever the wind takes her. A lot for you to absorb. Or you just kind of feeling burnt out, buddy? Oh, someone's doing prayer next to... Oh, I see. That time of day, yeah.
I thought Louis was your god. How does Muhammad feel about vampires? Is it Ashura every day here in the penthouse?
Do you have what you need, Mr. Malloy?
A cure for Parkinson's?
How is your reading coming along?
This guy does
For
not...
a killing machine, I kind of like her. I interrupted. You were praying.
Asr Namozi.
Azar Namozi. What is that? That's not Arabic. What is it? Kazakh? Somewhere in the Crimea? You're not from Dubai. I thought you were a native.
Dubai is a child, Mr. Malloy. No one's a native.
Same thing with Nashville. All transplants. Damn, like nobody else. This guy is like sealed tight. He's not engaging in the banter. He's being very straightforward. I mean, for good reason, right? Like when you're in the employ of somebody like Louis, you have to be very, careful about, like, very professional, very curt, short, careful, to the point, follow the instructions to the letter, etc., etc. So he still has his own like religious doctrine that he's following, but at the same time, like reveres Louis and sees him as still as a higher being. So bit of a balancing act there. But he's not letting us in at all. Malloy's not going to get any digging in there. All we found out from that exchange is that he engages in other religious practices. He's not from Dubai originally. All right, quick break. Dude, clean your desktop up, please. Oh, I see. Oh, look, he's taking down all... He's doing what I'm doing. This is great. Pilot, co-pilot, attendant. And they know they work for a vampire. Security detail. 3 cars for little old me. Episode 1. NDA. So yeah, Rashid. Okay. I'm just gonna take down his notes. I'm gonna plagiarize here. I guess he's like the head assistant, really. I serve a god. It's my honor. Makes Martini like he's worked at Duke's. Electronic mailbox. Does Louis enforce this kind of language? Why? Electronic mailbox. It is a bit archaic, is it not? Smart. I like it, though. Taking full notes on his experience. Just slam it down, dude. A little bit of reverence, maybe. Ooh. Pressed flower. That's cool. Oh, absolute relic.
Dear new diary, nice to meet you. You've joined a happy home, even if we're an odd one. I have my own room now, which is good because Daddy Lou can be smothering just as Uncle Les can get crotchety, and well, sometimes a door can be a best friend. You have to knock first.
Oh my god.
Out! Out!
It's great. My 2 dads.
Still, you wouldn't believe how time
Oh
flies when
my
there's people to eat and
God.
money to spend.
This was given to me by a marquis who was beheaded by a mob 10 years after he gave it to me.
I love it. Oh. How old are you again, Uncle Les?
160.
159.
159.
Daddy Lou, when am I gonna grow into this, though?
We'll find one in your size.
Kill, spend, kill, spend. Then the next thing you know, the leaves are turning. Of course,
Yeah.
Daddy and Uncle have problems.
How long's it
Plenty
been?
of 'em. But they figure them out quick most times. And when they can't, I can always get in between and make it right.
Aww. Yeah, that's the other part of it, right? Is that she's kind of the middle ground there. Like, when mom and dad are fighting, or in this case, when dad and dad are fighting. Because I found that out from Queer Eye one time, where it's a common misconception.
Are you the husband or the wife? Let's break that down.
That is a misconception.
Yeah, let's unpack that.
That was like the first episode of Queer Eye, wasn't it? Because rest in peace. I forget that sweetheart's name, but the guy that they had the beard that looks like Ulysses S. Grant. He enjoyed his jumbo Texas margarita and all that. But when he was asking Jonathan Van Ness about how it all worked in homosexual relationships very often, and I didn't realize this.
I get that as a gay man a lot. Like when I have been in a relationship, it's like, oh, who wears the pants? Even with hetero couples, I think that more and more like those lines are blurred.
Yeah.
And like in whatever role you are, whether it's like moon or sun, moon being more, feminine energy and sun being more masculine, I think that there's like gorgeous strength to be had in both.
Absolutely.
But I also think that love to have like a rich lawyer who just is so strong and silent.
And he just destroyed everything you just said.
I did.
We both wear the pants in the family.
You always assume, oh, one's the dom, one's the sub. There's always that power dynamic. But no, not the case, mon ami. So that's why I wanted to make sure, like, first I said mom and dad. I want to make sure and say dad and dad. But of course, it's cute with like Claudia, and she's just like kind of the kid can kind of be the peacekeeper sometimes, and it's because they were going at it head to head, arguing in the worst, and she just gets in there and just crack wise a couple times. They loosen up real quick. Oh my God, Nosferatu!
We do like mortals do. We vibe. We eat. We laugh.
They're the only ones laughing in the theater. Amazing.
We love.
Oh my God, a vampire! Mercy.
And then the phone rang last night, and all the easy times stopped.
Oh no, Destiny came a calling.
Hello.
Mom die. Death in the family.
I'd never been to a wake. Hadn't even known Daddy Lou was Catholic.
Who was it?
I didn't know he had a mama till he lost her.
Yep.
Never seen a dead one look so peaceful.
Huh.
You know what her last words were?
Who are you here with, honey?
My dad and uncle. Who are you?
It's your Aunt Grace and her husband Levy.
Damn. What a shock.
Go to your uncle. He could use someone to talk to.
I love how he has like all these different like colors of like these stylized like little like frames and what. Not quite my cup of tea, like the circular red ones or even these like black kind of like oval ones. Not quite my style, but they look good on him. They work. I like that he has like different ones I'd assume for different occasions. Like, is he wearing black spectacles because it's a wake, which is amazing if that's the case.
You have a kid. Girl's an orphan. Adopted her off of Liberty Street. Did right by it.
You think you and her uncle are the right people to adopt an orphan?
Who are you to judge?
Maybe don't bring them to the funeral tomorrow.
Not sure I'm gonna be able to
make it. Heard that plenty. Your nieces and nephews' christenings. Grace's 30th.
Watch yourself,
We need to talk about the house.
It's cute. I wouldn't like it ain't that behavior cute. Again, like I'm playing devil's advocate here. I'm trying to see the situation from both sides of the table. Like the guy got busy and had a lot going on. Even the vampirism aside, yeah, he had like a stronger connection to his family before Lestat turned him, sure. But like, I mean, Paul dying was kind of that first domino, right? Paul died, Mama went south and kind of stayed south for a bit. And even when he would try to engage, she would guilt trip him, and then it kind of just devolved into the situation where she's like, no, my son's the devil. And they weren't even like letting him in the house to see. He missed some family get-togethers. Maybe I'm writing too many checks for him right now. He wasn't perfect, but then like even right there, he was showing up and he was trying to be there, and they weren't letting him come in and be a part of that. And now they're going to give him because he's not being a part of it. Like, there's a lot of context and a lot of like finer details that I don't have in the situation, but that seems like a bit of a double standard to me.
Over the cold body of our mama. Was wondering why I got an invite this time.
You don't need it. You haven't needed it for years.
We got each other's backs. Make you proud, yeah?
We can pay you in installments.
You and your white dad are doing fine in the quarter. We can't pay you what it's worth, and you don't need the money.
You forget what I did to that dog, Grace?
Okay, now that's...
yourself.
Claudia has...
Now that is 100% certainly uncalled for. You're gonna threaten your sister? That's where I draw the line right there. It's like they're not like giving him a whole lot of wiggle room, like on the emotional side of things. Well, even then, like Grace was like, you didn't need an invitation, you never needed one, which is a way of translated like you don't need permission, you don't need an invite to like be part of the which is weird if they were keeping him out of the house that one day. Whatever. We're not gonna dwell on that. We're gonna talk about the present. She's saying you don't need an invite to be around all this. All that aside, like, no, he's embracing the dark path right now. Like he's leaning over on like the little stock corner of things, like embracing the vampire. To like look your sister in the eye and say, you forget that I destroyed that door, I could also do the same to you. Like that's way out of pocket.
Expressed an interest in going home.
It is late for young.
The smell is awful.
Wakes were invented in places where it snows.
Damn.
I have the papers drawn up.
Oh, they want to buy. Oh, I see what he's saying. Dude, this shot goes hard though, dude. As a family unit right here. I think we got a thumbnail right here. This shot goes hard. Okay, so they were saying we got to talk about the estate, and they said they want to buy the estate from Louis, and Louis like, yeah, the papers drawn up, done, like whatever. Like I don't want any part of family or anything like that.
I've been away from people too long.
I get it.
I didn't know how to behave right anymore. But Uncle Les said I behaved just fine.
Of course he did. Oh my.
But we're more
You can still smash your pretty little head and it take long dull months to recover.
Oh no.
There ain't no doubt Daddy Lou's my favorite.
Hello.
But sometimes Uncle Les and I have a lot in common.
But
here's a
Louis
treat
her favorite.
I think you're ready for. This is what the meat calls a lover's lane.
Oh no.
And by my estimation, no blood is sweeter.
Oh, that's
Young
messed
people,
up.
Swollen with passion, denied spirits by this senseless prohibition, park along this lonely stretch to contemplate that most mysterious of mathematical equations.
That's so cruel though.
Come out here to do math?
You've been too sheltered, my belladonna beauty.
Oh, here we go. Trial by fire. We need to, how you say,
young,
get your dick
strong,
wet.
and likely to fight back.
Oh, but it's fun. It's demented. This is the fun uncle's night right now.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Kissing on down below.
I like to watch. Oh, she's gonna love this.
Jesus, man. What? You gonna stand there watching, little girl? Where's your mama?
A little too late.
Crawl out of the swamp or something?
Oh no, she's getting away.
There's something back there. Something evil.
Oh, yes. She's with me.
Nice. You ever dance the devil in the pale moonlight?
Uncle Les says I gotta practice killing both the 1 and the +1 at the same time. But I came away understanding something else tonight.
We'll get there.
Took her where? She's
Oh,
a prodigious
no.
killer. Why you'd want to limit her is beyond comprehension.
I can't quite put it into words, but it's like something opened up in my head. I've been 18 for 7 months now. And it's time I started acting like it.
A good amount of time's passed. Oh, we're an adult now.
Look at you.
Oh my God! Wait, look at the Mr. Rogers over here. Look at this. Talk about the odd couple. I love it. I always love like Louis' like gold chain pocket watch accents on his vest too. I only own 2 pocket watches and they're both black, but I need a gold one. I used to wear them with my vests sometimes, but I fell out of the habit of it. And I know I see some people that also wear the collar chains as well that like could be themed and whatnot. I gotta get more into the accessories there. Reinvigorated my passion for that. Luckily for work, I very often have to dress in suits and like nicer attire, so it's a good excuse either way.
Call buying that outfit.
Jumped a girl in between speakeasies. I wear better though.
Don't do something he would do.
I'm gonna tell Uncle Les you talking to me this way.
Happy hunting.
What did you say to her? What do you say to our girl? This whole thing, I ship. I'm here for it. I'll watch a whole show with these 3. But now she's going solo? We'll see how she handles herself. Although I feel like she's been training for years now? I'm not quite sure how much time has passed.
So cute. Oh my. He's so handsome. Adorable. Look who fell into her mama's closet.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Darky playing dress up in the dark.
All right.
Stop. God, me. Sorry about my horse, man.
Oh, don't pay me no never mind.
I'm sorry. I got so scared I almost fainted. I thought the flowers might bring me back a bit.
Well, I'm glad you're back.
I think she looks nice. Classy.
Diary, his name is Charlie.
Oh, boy.
He's got veins like rivers. They flow right down his arms.
Doing all right back there?
I'm good.
Veins
I just
like
want to say
rivers.
thank you for driving me home. For jumping in front of me like that.
Yeah, for being my next victim.
Had to make sure you wouldn't faint again.
Gonna go down. Gonna throws of
I
passion.
don't know what Jones here.
I want to know what his laugh sounds like when it's all the way. I want to know how tight he holds you when he dances.
Yeah, I'm surprised your fancy parents let you out tonight.
They know I can take care of myself.
He almost got trampled by a horse.
I want to know what his tongue tastes like.
I've lost my appetite. I can't sleep, which is boring as all get out when you're stuck in a coffin waiting
Lost
for the
your
big hand
appetite?
to hit 9 and the little hand to hit 3. Ah!
Oh my god.
What did we say about skipping?
No running, no skipping.
I'm not gonna say it again, Missy.
What is she gonna ground her? Back to your coffin, madame. She catching feels? Oh, she's trying to do the look up to me.
Likes you. If he doesn't,
Oh. Hit her with that smolder. Hey. He likes me. He really likes it. Oh, damn. Oh, no. What a sordid romance. These outfits.
No running, young lady.
well, hello there again, diary. I finally got a few secrets of my own.
In case you're feeling faint. Oh.
Claudia, are you blocking me?
Oh.
This is your father speaking.
Oh my. You blocking me? You won't block me right this moment. At the ice cream parlor? Oh, there's gonna be racial tension in there, isn't it? Oh, maybe not? Okay, good. I was hoping not.
So is this what you always do for a first date? Take girl out for some ice cream?
Whoa, Claudia, this isn't...
What? A boy sends flowers, asks a girl to go somewhere fun.
Give her some type of notion there, Mr. Man.
Yeah, cute, but
I'm what?
young.
I'm 19.
No way you older than me, Claudia.
Everyone in my family looks young for their age.
Are we gonna run into this dilemma again? What was the recent movie that explored this concept where it was like the oh yeah, that was what people had a problem with. So I love the movie Poor Things. Like I adore that film, and it was my favorite movie of last year. Like out of my top 10, Poor Things was my number 1. One of my friends did raise the potential issue of like the whole premise of that film is that the mind of a child, like a newborn child, is put in the body of an adult, and then it gets to a point, not immediately, but like eventually, her mind is aging and then catching up with the body, right? But like, I guess she reaches the age of consent because then she starts to get very promiscuous and then she engages in heavy fornication, right? Let's just say that. So the question here is that, yeah, she's going to age faster than her body, but like, would it be a little bit problematic if we're talking about like, oh, the body of a child, technically, like timeline, like time speaking, she is 19. I don't know. I'd be sweating if I were him too. Like this is murky waters.
I used to too.
Oh, what is she gonna like? Let it slip though. Oh, canoodling out by the stables. Mercy. You gonna do him into the throes of passion? Just be careful, young missy.
Wait for me.
Oh.
I'm tired of waiting.
Claudia.
Yeah?
You're real forward.
What?
Does it make me kiss you a little longer?
A little bit of foreplay. What a polite.
You don't even look like a girl.
Gentleman. Huh?
You're an angel.
Oh, wow. Oh, her heart's gonna explode now. Be careful. Might get too excited. Yep. Look, there's worse ways to go out, I suppose.
Hannah,
Still, that's mighty unfortunate.
I feel loose. Charlie?
Damn, this is part of it. Welcome to being an adult vampire out in town.
Charlie?
He was a sweetheart too. That's a shame.
And I bit him. And now he...
It's easy to get carried away when you're young and in love.
He says with that like
Please save him.
devilish grin.
Turn him.
I can't.
You can.
He's dead.
You did it to me.
He's dead. You didn't have to kill him, you killed him completely.
Let's start.
Try, please.
You drained him dry. Now go on. Clean up after yourself.
Damn. That's the harsh reality. There's a gentler way of handling that situation, but at the same time, she has been very... I'm not saying she needs something like that, but she's been so carefree and like behaving with quite reckless abandon. This is kind of one of those unfortunate, traumatic, like wake-up calls where she now realizes, oh, the power that I have, that I wield, and there's consequences to my actions. It's a shitty situation, but I mean, that's kind of it's one of life's hard lessons. We've all had them. I've had plenty of, I haven't killed lovers that you know of, but like plenty of hard life lessons that I only learned by making the mistakes and by, up to begin with. So I'm making her watch though. Oh, damn, that's rough. It's gonna go one of two ways though. She'll be more careful going forward, or it's gonna like really mess her up, and then she's gonna go down like a darker path potentially.
Stop squirming and watch.
Damn.
Remember this? His face as it melts. This is why we never get close to mortals.
Oh, that's rough though.
Because sooner or later, they end up dead.
Be all right, it'll pass. You got us.
Secondhand trauma. That's a lot to read
Vivid
about.
writer, isn't she? A singular style.
Anne Frank meets Stephen King.
Short session today.
So it begs the question, where were all these diaries in 1973?
Scattered.
You hadn't recovered
One
them
in New
yet.
Orleans, another in Paris.
Bullshit.
Hidden. We're ready to share them yet?
Claudia was everything. I loved her unconditionally. All the noise, the chaos, the crisis of my former existence, silenced. The simple joy of her hand in mine.
You had a daughter.
I had a daughter.
I've got two. The love is kind of...
And if you were to come across their diaries and learn in detail how and when you failed them, would you share those failures with a brash young reporter you met at Polynesian Mary's?
It's funny. I've been dreaming about old Mary's ever since you sent me the tapes.
Where have you reached?
1923-ish.
1923. Okay, so some years have passed. It begs the question, though. Yes, years have gone by, and Monsieur de Pont de Lac is being more forthcoming these days, and he's sharing more now. But, I mean, who's to say he's not still hiding something, right? He's sharing so much that it's literally like it's conflicting with so many, like pretty much the entire story and the way that he told the original narrative. So who's to say he's not just doing the exact same thing now?
Her date with Charlie.
A rough night.
And his bones...
Cracked black, and his face turned to soup. Charlie's death ushered in one of the darkest eras in our lives.
Yikes.
The oh-so-delicate balance of our oh-so-delicate household was shattered.
That's burning his memory.
Claudia was...
A Band-Aid for a marriage.
I was going to say...
Why do I feel like Malloy empathizes with that very sentiment right there? Certain look in his eyes, spoken as a man who's also been there.
Something else. But yes.
Oh.
That's almost certainly what she felt like.
Just in more brutalist terms.
And what should I have done? Tucked him into the coffin with her. She was already broken-hearted, and you burned her first boyfriend. She's the one who killed him.
It's funnier when they fight in French. And Diary, you'd think a girl whose mama died in childbirth, whose daddy gave her away to a mean old auntie, who beat her, 'cause no one said she couldn't, who died in a fire but came back by the blood magic of 2 demons. Well, you'd think that girl wouldn't know what funny was. But you'd be wrong, Diary.
Oh, she's gonna lose her
And if I told you,
mind.
dumb Diary, that same girl was being raised to kill like her demon parents did, to take 2 souls a day so she can stay in the same flat-chested, hairless crotch, 14-year-old baby doll body as her mind and spirit turned 19, 20, 25,
She gonna kill herself?
358, you dumb Diary. I bet you say to anyone who listens, fun.
Oh
How
my
does
gosh,
she even get up in the
is.
morning? Well, let me tell you something.
This
you
kid?
stuck-up, flower-covered, $3 fancy f***ing paper diary. I'm doing just fine. And how do I know that? 'Cause the first man I killed called me the devil. And the last boy I killed, the last boy I'll ever
Called
love
her
in
an
this
angel.
world, called me an angel. So that means I'm on the right path. And that means there's so much more fun out there to have. I'm just getting started.
Yikes, doing it just to feel something. Oh no. Oh no, she's on her villain arc now. She's gonna lose her damn mind.
Episode 4, The Ruthless Pursuit of Blood, with all a child's demanding. Claudia and her diaries. There's so much beautiful prose in Anne's work, and we wanted to figure out a way to get some of that into the show. So we thought it was a very interesting way to be able to get into the interior life of Claudia. That was the
So is that to say that literally these diary entries are directly from Anne Rice's books? Because that's a really cool way of like diegetically incorporating like literally like word for word how it was written. I really like that if that's the case.
quickest, easiest, dirtiest way. And I think the room was very, very excited to try to switch point of views and really be the story of the young girl and let her own it. So the
I was
voiceover
excited too.
changes and the perspective changes. All these half-hour comedies have a great way of doing it. They have these fake documentaries where they can turn to the camera and tell you exactly how you're feeling. That's our equivalent here. I think she's just trying to figure it out. I can leap and I can kill and I got power. In the novel, she is without a doubt the most vampire out of both of them.
Oh.
She's a pretty dark killer. What would it be like to be trapped in the chemical stew of puberty for your entire existence? I got desires and I'm a little out of control and I love writing in my journal. And our Claudia, I think there's something precocious about her, but there's also something that has been sheltered. There is a lack of wisdom and world experience that goes there that makes it a very toxic and volcanic and potentially explosive little suitcase bomb of a vampire. We are looking at the portrait of the troubled teen, the idea of a sexual awakening in the midst of this. Unfortunately, in the confines of our story, your first date becomes your first homicide. Here comes Charlie. Think about your first love, everybody. And then you ate that person. It's pretty rough.
No shit.
Yeah, that would screw you up going forward a little bit.
Uh-huh.
She cannot process what has happened. And like any teen, just grabs onto all of the grand operatic drama of it all. She's about to act out like every teen gone wild, and it's gonna start by harming herself in a very particular way only a young vampire could do.
I mean, I know sometimes like self-harm can be a form, it comes in different forms, right? Some people do it for, like he just said, the executive producer of the damn show, it can be in a way for attention to act out, and then sometimes other people can do it just to like feel something, especially when you feel so numb. I think most of my friends lean towards I shouldn't say most of my friends that in life that have, you know, unfortunately self-harmed, they have leaned towards the latter in that equation, where it's more something they did in their, I mean, around this age range or maybe their young adult life, but it was usually to like try to like cut through the numbness or just to like feel something, or maybe even as like self-punishment, like self-flagellation in a way. But some people also do it to like act out and for I hate to use that word like for attention, but it's her acting out and hurting herself in this case. It's a whole messy stew to get into. I don't want to start speaking on that when I'm definitely not qualified to do so. That was great. What a solid little episode that ends in like the usual. Like, even this show can't let you have nice things. Like, this show's like, oh, here is the odd couple. Isn't their relationship so cute and funny? Now they have a daughter. Isn't this little family triangle that we have here so interesting and so cute and varied? And then oops, now here we are and back to like the brutal reality of, oh no, we are creatures of the night, we are vampires. So talk about a drama. It's we gotta remember, this is an interview with a vampire. What a great introduction for this character of Claudia. And immediately, like, I got to know who she was, portrayed very well. She was funny, she was endearing to an extent, and offers a fresh perspective in the context of this show. So I really liked that. It's a short first season. I think only 7 episodes, right? So we're trucking along here. We only have 3 left for the first season, but there is a season 2, so that's great. And everybody's rabid as a dog for season 3. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching. As I always say, I appreciate the support, the love. Let's talk about it in the comments, discuss further. I'm still loving this journey through all its sad, unfortunate, and also like darkly hilarious and gothically romantic twists and turns. I like both Louis and Lestat, like, as characters. Like, I like them both. I mean, like Claudia, I might prefer, you know, old Louis Banana Nana Fofui. Lestat's fun and funny and more experienced. He's been around the block. He has some truths, harsh though they may be. Subscribe if you want to help the numbers, you know, subscribe, like, support the channel, all that type of stuff. If you hit the bell, you'll notify whenever I post. Instagram for my different exploits and quick summarized movie reviews. Over on Twitch, I try to stream more often these days. I think I am successfully. At least once a week I try to hop on, but I'd prefer to do it more if I can help it. And then, as I said before, the Patreon is officially live. I've been uploading my backlog of older reaction content, which you can watch, including this one, if you want ad-free experience, if you want full, uncensored, uncut, unedited, like the full shebang-a-bang in its entirety. And if you want to even support the higher tiers, then you can vote on what movies you want me to watch. I can do full movie reactions and post those things in their entirety. So, like, you don't have to do it. This is more than enough. But the more support that I get, the more like income there is that I can fuel into like this, the more I can do this, the more freedom it allots me to like make this content quicker. And so, I don't know, I'm not gonna like try to like pressure anybody into doing it. Do it if you want. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode of Interview with the Vampire. Goodbye, travelers.